how does this work again? Oh yeah, right. Yo, what's up guys, it's TBAG and welcome back to another video. Before I start, I want to let you guys know why I've been off the grid for the last 1.5 weeks or so. It's because of some serious health issues, and if you're not interested and you just want to watch the video, you can skip to this timestamp right here. Anyway, I was gonna make a full in-depth video about everything that's been going on with me health-wise, but I've decided that it's better to just quickly mention it at the start of the video, so that people who actually care can watch it and the people who don't care can skip it. But basically, last week I've been diagnosed with testicular cancer, which really sucks, and I actually underwent surgery that I'm still recovering from. I was really shocked by the fact that I had this, and now hopefully the cancer hasn't spread through my body. Initial scans show that this is likely not the case, but they will do more scans soon to make sure it hasn't spread. So basically, let's say if this was my body, which is actually a pretty accurate image, they are mainly scanning for my lungs and my stomach. If nothing shows up on the scans, then I'm in the clear, but if it shows that it has spread, then I need to start chemotherapy, and obviously that's not something that I want to do. So yeah, that's basically what's been going on with me for the last 10 days or so. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on the whole situation via Twitter. The link for that is down below. Anyway, finally, let's start with the video. Here are 15 things that only pro players know about in Apex Legends. I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm insanely addicted to this game. It's really good. Let me know if you are as addicted as I am in the comments below, and leave a like on this video if you want to see more videos about Apex Legends. So let's start with number 1, and keep in mind that some of these are more focused on console players because, you know, I play on console, but most are just for all platforms. So number 1, everybody knows that you can wall climb in Apex Legends. With this mechanic you can get to some pretty cool places and flank your enemies. But did you know that you can also partially vault a wall? As you can see in the background, you can stop right at the edge where you normally climb up to, and if you let go of the climb button at the right time, you are basically just hanging there, peeking over the wall. This gives you a great opportunity to scout ahead first before fully exposing yourself. Try it out sometime, it's really useful. Number 2. I'm sure some of you guys have already seen some of these clips. Pathfinder, which is the robot legend, has a grappling hook as a tactical ability. At first I thought it was kinda underwhelming because it doesn't really have that much range and it doesn't offer a whole lot of extra mobility. As so I thought, there are certain ways to alter your momentum while using the grappling hook, causing you to fling yourself with very high speed. You can use this obviously to move very quickly around the map or get the jump on the enemy. The clips you're seeing in the background are from Mr. Blablack. He made a tutorial on how to do this, so I'll link that video down below if you want to watch it. It is very useful to know how to use the grappling hook like this. Number 3. Did you know that you can not only open doors but also break them off completely with your melee attack? In certain CQB situations you have a firefight inside or around the building, and often I notice that the doors can be used as a cat and mouse kind of game, and if you're tired of that or it is used against you and you don't want to mess with opening doors before entering and stuff like that, you can simply break them off completely by smashing them to bits. Speaking about doors, did you know that you can open and close them while you are down? Simply crawl to a door and you can go inside or outside if you are indoors. This is especially helpful because when an enemy doesn't know this, he'll keep looking for you on the outside when you are already inside getting revived, or vice versa. Here is something that I'm sure a lot of console players don't know about. Did you know that you can inspect your weapons, kinda like CSGO? Let's say you have an amazing skin and you want to appreciate it in first person. Just hold down the left directional button and enjoy your skin in full glory. As you can see, I have one of the legendary skins for the Wingman pistol and it just looks so cool. For number 6, the Pathfinder has a special ability to locate where the next zone is gonna be. Throughout the map there are several of these scout beacons, or whatever you want to call them, and only the Pathfinder legend can use them. Simply walk over to the beacon, interact with it, and now you can see the next zone on the minimap, perfect for when you want to play strategically. Number 7. This one especially for console players. More often than not, one big difference between playing on PC versus playing on console is that on PC you can do multiple tasks at the same time. For example, it's very easy to keep running while looking at your minimap or inventory, because on console you use your left analog stick to walk as well as to move the cursor to select different items. So what often happens is console players usually find a place to hide and only then access their inventory because they don't want to do it out in the open, and you can't really do it while running. Except that you actually can. If you access your inventory while running, you can simply let go of the left analog stick and your character will keep on running in the same direction, kinda like auto sprint, and you can then use the left analog stick to move the cursor within the inventory while on the go. Try it out sometime. And speaking of using the inventory, did you know that you can directly use items from your inventory? So let's say you are low on health and you want to use a healing item. Again, on console you need to open your item wheel to see if you have any healing items. If you want to do this as quickly as possible, sometimes you don't want to look over to the numbers of items you may or may not have. You can simply go to your inventory, quickly glance at the items you do have and simply use it from there. Number 9. Another very useful tip that many people don't know about. You can combine your tactical ability with your ultimate ability. The best example for this is with Wraith. Her tactical ability is to not take any damage while quickly phasing through the map. Her ultimate ability is to create 2 portals you can go through. While creating these portals you are still vulnerable to attacks, but if you use it with her tactical ability, it's extra powerful. Same goes for Bloodhound. When using the ultimate ability with his tactical ability, you are even better at tracking your enemies. Try it out, it's pretty cool. Number 10. Did you know that across the map on some very cheeky locations you can find these little robots? These are the same robots from the loot boxes and you guessed it, in game they often contain very high tier loot. So when you see or hear one, try to locate it and punch it in the face. It's worth it, trust me. Number 11, and this one is very important for people coming over from other games like Battlefield for example. Every weapon in this game, at least I'm pretty sure every weapon, does the same damage per bullet no matter the range. For example, look at this clip. I used the pistol to demonstrate. Its base damage is 12. Now in games like Battlefield, the longer the projectile travels, the lower the damage. That's why pistols and SMGs are genuinely used for close range, because they do pretty much no damage at all from further ranges. In Apex Legends, this is not the case. If you shoot at a target from 1 nanometer away, it does the exact same damage from several hundred meters away. So don't be shy to shoot enemies from further ranges, you'll do the same amount of damage. Of course accuracy will be a bigger issue, but you get the point. Number 12. Again, this one is very helpful for console players who want to get an edge when it comes to mobility. So on console, in order to press the jump button or the slide button, you need to let go of the right analog stick, which means you can look around while pressing these buttons. A long time ago when I was still playing Fortnite, I had the same issue with the jump button, so I remapped it to R3, so I can jump and aim at the same time. Well, in Apex Legends they thought about this of course. If you go to the options menu, you can find several button layouts for your controller, each specifying what they do. I decided I go with the evolved layout because it remaps the jump button to L1 and the crouch or slide button to R3. Jumping and sliding are arguably the most important things when it comes to mobility, so to press those buttons while keeping your thumb on the right analog stick is pretty significant. I suggest you try out which layout is best suited for you. Number 13. Certain sniper scopes in the game have bullet drop indicators. Because the projectiles in Apex Legends have quite a bit of bullet drop over range, you really need to take this into account, especially if you go for long range headshots. Well, as you can see here, those little markings give you an indication on how high above the target you need to aim in order to get a hit, depending on the range of course. And these indicators alter accordingly when you are zooming in. Pretty useful. Number 14. The triple take sniper rifle and the Peacekeeper shotgun have a special firing mode. With the right attachment you can actually fire the projectiles of those weapons pretty much as a single projectile, giving you more accuracy and potential damage. And finally, number 15. A lot of people still don't know what the difference is between legendary items and epic items. For example, what's the difference between a gold backpack and a purple backpack, or gold armor and purple armor? Well, the main functions are actually identical. Gold armor and purple armor gives you the exact same amount of extra shield, but the difference is that these gold items also have a unique ability. For example, the gold armor lets you completely refill your shield after an execution, a gold helmet reduces the cooldown for your tactical and ultimate ability, and the gold backpack lets you use consumables at twice the speed. Pretty useful, but they are obviously very rare and very hard to find. And that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Those were 15 things only pro players know about in Apex Legends. These things are very useful to know because most casual players don't know about this, so you can easily take advantage of it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I'm extremely addicted to this game, so if you want to see more Apex Legends videos, be sure to let me know down below. And with that being said, I see you guys next time.